It's round 6 of the FIA World Rally Championship. It is Rally Argentina. We are back amongst the hills and the pampas of Cordoba, the Cordoba region. We're on the PWRC test with George Donaldson. And that is Gianluca Linari making his way through for his first run on the test stage here. Rally Argentina. It's going to be fun. Let's catch up with a few of the other guys who are here at this test. Patrick Flodden, we've already talked to him. He's going out, I think, for his last run on the shakedown test. Well, it's not shakedown, it's the test. It's not Mr. Bergston, it's not the lovely Maria next to him. It's Mads Osberg. Mads, back in the co-driving seat. You're being a brave boy this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick is a good driver, so I just have to see what I can learn from this. That's all, and hopefully I get some advantage now when I do a proper road.
It's not something that's new to you though, is it? You've done co-driving before. You started off as a co-driver?
Yeah, that's correct. I have actually quite a lot of experience as a co-driver, but then reading this stuff is not so easy, but I'll try to do some proper good Swedish now.
I have to say you're looking a touch nervous.
I am definitely not a touch nervous, I'm actually really nervous.
Good luck, boys. I'm not sure what that smile was in the driver's seat, but here we go. Patrick Flodden, and for the first time, I believe, young Mads Osberg next to him, car 21. Let's watch them off the start line. Well, dearie me, Mads Osberg, who is responsible for those boot catches? Do you know what? I think it's you. I think it was the co-driver. You didn't look as if you enjoyed that, young Mads. But there we go. It's not where you want to be. You want to be behind, obviously, the steering wheel. But Patrick Flodden, well, you saw the look on his face. I think he quite enjoyed scaring the pants off young Mads Osberg there. But that was the test. The rally starts on Thursday with a super special. Friday is the big day. We come to where I suppose most people think of when they think of Rally Argentina. El Condor, a legendary stage. There's lots of legendary things about Argentina. The crowds are phenomenal. The atmosphere is phenomenal. The scenery around me here is just something very special indeed. But probably one of the most iconic stages in the world of rallying is El Condor. And we come back here this year, but with a twist. But look at this. Do you know, it's been a dry summer here in this part of Argentina. Look what it's done to the stage. This could be very interesting because remember, the cars are on a very soft setup, very soft suspension and a very soft, well, gravel tyre, basically, a soft compound gravel tyre. Why are they on soft? Well, it's because of this. It's because of this deep sand. You need traction. You need to dig through this sand. The softer the setup, the softer the compound, the more traction you get. Look, I can't even get down to the bedrock there, and that is right on the racing line. This could be really, really interesting. The cars are going to move around on this stage an awful lot. You need to be neat, you need to be tidy, you need to be accurate, because if you're not all three of those things, these little beauties here are going to catch you out. Lots of big rocks, lots of car braking rocks. As I said, there's a sting in the tail of this stage this year. You come down through El Condor, the traditional gravel, and then you're onto tarmac. 20 k's of tarmac. Gravel setup, soft tyres. Very different from what we've seen before, and it's going to be exciting. Let's go look at the tarmac. So we're making our way down through the El Condor stage. We're 11.1 k's in, and just look at this. We're heading towards the tarmac, but we thought you had to see just what is the most incredible scenery here. These little tight bridges, you can hear that, you can hear the slats across the bridges rattling. Maybe you get a better idea as well of just how sandy it is on these hairpins. This section here actually, not quite so bad, it's reasonably firm, but I don't know, is it going to clear down to the bedrock? I'm not really sure it is. So tight, a series of really tight little bends, and even in my little car you can see how much we're slipping around, and look at those big rocks on the inside. As I say, the cars are going to be on soft setups here because it is so soft on this section, but we are heading towards the tarmac. It's got to be a compromise. Got to be a compromise. You can't go for the perfect setup on this, the gravel section. Look at this now. Look at this. I didn't realise there was a bit of this in here. Look at this standing water. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that really is quite something. We may get some rain before the rally. That might get wetter. Look how tight this is. You can imagine coming down there, that slippery, wet braking zone over this bridge. Look at what appears before you. Is that not one of the most breathtaking views in rallying. My goodness, we could do 10 minutes of this and you would be astonished around every bend. But I tell you what, we're going to show you next that tarmac section they've decided to put in at the end of El Condor stage this year. So many things you have to think about with that tarmac section. Your tyres are the big issue. 20 Ks of tarmac on soft tyres that have already been through this sort of stuff could be interesting. We're heading there. So the boys come through 16 Ks of classic El Condor, and what is waiting for them? This is what's waiting for them. Just look at this tarmac. Look how wide it is. Look how flat it is. Look how smooth it is. Look how inviting it is to go quickly. But don't forget that they are on basically a gravel setting. It'll be a soft suspension, soft gravel tyres. It's going to be so difficult. 20 kilometres of this. It's probably the best tarmac you will find anywhere in the world. Very, very reminiscent. Any of you who follow motorbikes, what does it look like? It looks like the Isle of Man TT in places. It's so good. Listen, this tarmac is better than Spain. It's better than the bumpy lanes you get in Ireland. It's better than that horrible abrasive concrete stuff you get in Germany. But this isn't a tarmac rally, it's a gravel rally. A lot of people saying, why put this in? Well, it makes it interesting. Really does make it interesting. It's going to be such a challenge for the guys to get the compromise with the setup to look after the tyres. Who's going to go well on this? Well, it's not difficult to work it out, is it? Who's won this rally 5 times previously? Sebastian Loeb. Did he need any help this year to win it? No, he didn't. But he'll be absolutely smiling at this tarmac when he gets here. He will love it. He's the man who I think will master this section. 20 Ks all the way down the hill towards Carlos Paz. I think Sebastian is going to win this event. I think it's going to be Sebastian Loeb. I think it could be a 1-2 for Citroën, although I'm not sure who I'm putting in second place. Remember Peter Solberg in his old Zara a few years ago here was very close to winning before he had that fuel problem. Oh, on the last day, I think it was. What about the Fords? Oh, I don't think it's going to be their event. They've struggled here in the past. It'd be great to see Latvala going well. It'd be great to see Havnen going well. But what we know is that we're back in Argentina for the first time in 2 years. We are going to get the most incredible atmosphere, the most incredible fight out here. A little bit different with a tarmac in this stage. There's a tarmac in some other stages as well that you've got to look out for. There's a 48-kilometre stage in this rally. It's going to be a huge one. Kicks off with a super special on Thursday night. Then the action starts proper out here on Friday morning. Rally Argentina 2011 could be a classic.